Happy holidays, guys. What's going on? I'm relaxing in this awesome massage chair with this roaring fire behind me. In this video, we're going to be answering the most asked questions from my tenure at Momentum 360. Some of the most outlandish stories, some of the good, the bad, the ugly. Can't wait to show you. What's going on, guys? If you haven't yet, stop, go to our YouTube channel, click subscribe, and click that little bell too, so you get notifications whenever we post a new video. You will be the first person to know. Thank you so much for the support, and now the video you've been wanting to watch.
What tour gave you your big break in the industry?
The tour that gave us the biggest break in the industry, I know, was definitely PRA Health Sciences. We shot over 7 different tours. We were in Germany, we were in the UK, we were in obviously the United States. That amount of money that we were able to then reinvest into other projects, other initiatives for Momentum, that was the biggest break and the biggest project to date for Momentum 360.
What is your favorite tour and why?
Oh man, my favorite tour. When you asked me this, I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna answer, but my favorite tour that I have to say is definitely McLaren Philly in Westchester, on Westchester Pike. We shot it with a Matterport Pro 2, and I actually sat in a Richard Mille S1 McLaren. It was green, white, it was fantastic. It had those wing doors as well. I think retail for like 2.5 million. I think the fastest it can go was like tops like 250 or something, like unbelievable speed. So it was just one of those tours that, in my opinion, I love cars. It was the best.
Tell me about the New York City shoot that we did over the summer.
Oh, that was such a blunder. So we didn't shoot in New York City for this construction client, and we did the tour. It was great, but we tried posting it to Google, and we had about, I'd say, 100 email exchanges of, oh, we need to edit this, edit that. It was so annoying. It was one of these things where I just couldn't wrap my head around what was going on, because like I passed it off to John. I said, listen, John, let me take it right back. It was just so annoying to deal with. And thankfully we finally finished it, but I would say that was one of the most annoying, that was probably the most annoying shoot that we've ever done to date.
What client did you roll your eyes at when you first started in the virtual tour industry that you're grateful you had looking back today?
Oh man, so I would have to say when I shot the Boiler Room, my family's bar, way back when, this was like 4 years ago. It was one of the first shoots I ever did. And it's crazy because we shot the virtual tour and my dad was giving me all these kind of pointers like, this is bad, this needs fixed, all this kind of stuff. I was like, oh my God, Dad, you're nitpicking, you're going crazy. He's like, no, I'm not nitpicking, because as you start to grow and grow and grow, your clients are going to expect a damn good quality virtual tour. So if you can't produce, you're not going to grow. And I think that really gave a different mindset change to say, listen, we need to up the quality, we need to make it a lot better, and all these little nitty-gritty details are going to definitely work out. So thank you, Dad.
What is your favorite thing to upsell to your clients?
My favorite thing to upsell to clients is definitely 3D renderings, specifically 3D renderings to be created to a virtual tour with Kula. That's just unbelievable to be able to take floor plans, create a 3-dimensional model, put it into a virtual tour so somebody can check it out inside and out. And the house is not even built yet. I mean, you have these 2D renderings, but to have a 3D virtual tour model, forget about it.
What was your very first camera?
My first camera was the Matterport Pro 2. I actually got that from Mac about 4 years ago when we started this thing, and we still have the camera today. It works. The first shoot I ever did, quick story, I actually was shooting a basement. I was finishing up a job and I dropped the camera, and I was so worried that, you know, Mac was gonna scold me and I was gonna have to pay all this money out, but I was able to take my, 2 months of engineering at Penn State. I was able to rewire it, make sure it was, you know, back in working condition, and we'll go from there. But yeah, Matterport Pro 2 is my first camera.
What is the most exciting part of your day?
The most exciting part of my day is probably being on the phone with teammates, clients, colleagues, just like catching up, just like really being in the nitty-gritty side of that. That's kind of a broad answer, but I really just like human interaction and connections and talking with people more than anything. And to be able to get these jobs, to facilitate certain things, and to just see this growth on a day-to-day basis, it's just fantastic. So, but you can't escape a phone call with a loved one or a colleague or a good client. That's the best part of the day.
Your biggest accomplishment of the last year?
The biggest accomplishment, I would say, is being in all 50 states and 15 countries in terms of our coverage and exposure. The big thing with Momentum 360 is having an on-demand service that if someone in, like a third world country wants to have a virtual tour, we can do that. And whether the profit margins aren't in order, it's just an accessibility thing. So that's our long-term play, but definitely I'm very, very proud of the fact that our team was able to get in all 50 states in the United States and 15 countries as well. So the biggest failure in 2021, I would have to say when I blundered this big corporate project, which would have been a huge deal with us nationwide, and we did a couple shoots, but the communication really wasn't there on my end. I didn't tie the ends together. I was kind of just like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. Let's throw it together, put it on a silver platter, but the communication wasn't there, and I just take full responsibility for that. But that's business, that's life, you know what I mean? It happens.
And what'd you learn?
I learned that in order to run a successful project or campaign, you not only need communication, but you need solid expectations, you need an SOP, standard operating procedure, and you gotta have damn good people who are clever and smart and have a little bit of charisma.
3 biggest goals for next year.
So for 2022, what I want to do is obviously expand our exposure and coverage to where we're pretty much offering our services on a global scale, not even an international scale, but a global scale. That's number 1. Number 2 is upgrade our software so we can create better products, better quality projects as well, all that other stuff. And number 3 would just be to work with better, bigger corporate clients, people that are nationwide, global, to where we're not just shooting in one location for one specific company, but we're shooting in multiple locations in the whole world. That's really what I'm looking forward to. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I want to send a huge shout out and thank you to all of our subscribers, all of our viewers, all of our clients as well from this year that helped us get to where we are. Without you and your support day in and day out, we wouldn't be where we are today. So I wanted to say thank you so much. I don't take it for granted. Every single message, every single comment, every single like, I genuinely take to heart, and I feel the same for my awesome team as well. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you in 2022. It's gonna be bigger and better than ever. Happy holidays, happy New Year, and we'll see you in the new year.